What is good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE news video. Today we have some awesome information from more info on the Nintendo Switch Paid Online coming in early May. We also have a brand new RPG from Cygames and Nintendo that has been announced, plus Fallen Legion Rise to Glory on the Nintendo Switch. We've got a bunch of new content coming to the Switch version of the game, so let's go ahead and get right into this. And we are starting off with Nintendo Switch's online service information will be announced in early May, or more information will be detailed in early May. Now, I did talk about this in a PE live, but that was like an hour something long. A lot of you guys don't like to sift through that in order to get some of the information, so I wanted to make sure that I talked about it in a formal PE news video. And yes, Nintendo will be giving us more information finally on the Nintendo Switch Paid Online in early May. Now, the official launch is still set and planned for September, so that's good. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit more about the info here. So Nintendo will announce more information about the Nintendo Switch Online, its paid subscription service that will expand the online functionality of the Nintendo Switch in early May via a website update, the company president Tatsumi Kimishima said during the company's latest financial results briefing. Quote, Nintendo Switch Online, a paid subscription service that will expand the online functionality of Nintendo Switch, will begin in September of this year, Kimishima said. The service will provide consumers with a richness of online features that allow them to continuously enjoy Nintendo Switch. More information will be presented on our website in early May. So there's a couple key things that they said right there. Now, it will be a website update. People have talked about, is Nintendo going to talk about the online in a Nintendo Direct, or is it going to be featured in some type of online video or something that they present out there like a Nintendo Direct? And that is not the case. Now, we might get some videos or something, but it's not going to be presented in a Nintendo Direct format or anything like that, or at E3. It's going to be an update on the website so far. In terms of this next upcoming information coming in early May, it's going to be an update, and I'm hoping that they just go ahead and let us know almost everything that we do need to know. Now, I'm sure that they're still adding features and getting things ready for a launch in September, May. There's still a few months in between there, and a lot of people really want to know about this because online is becoming more and more important out there. Nintendo is obviously last when it comes to online integration and features, when it comes to all the platform holders out there, Microsoft, Sony, Valve, all of that. Nintendo is dead last. So making sure that this online is good and making sure that it provides the richness of features that they're talking about is very important to a lot of gamers out there. A lot of gamers have said, you know what, Nintendo needs to make sure that they do messages. Obviously, voice chat is something that's been a big hot topic on the Nintendo Switch. So I do feel that that will be added in with this online update. And just because Nintendo has done it before, right? The Wii actually had a direct messaging system that was somewhat better than the Wii U's direct messaging system, since you didn't have to go through Miiverse first. But they all did that, right? There was voice chat even on the Wii directly with the system, although once again, it was kind of bungled a bit because you had to do it through the Wii Speak channel. Some games did actually incorporate it, but it wasn't a lot of them. And then also with the Wii U, that was done much better. You can actually have direct voice chat with that, with games, but there was no cross-game chat when it comes to that. So I'm hoping that Nintendo implements a faster messaging system to where you can just go directly from the profile, and a faster way to kind of get into rooms of at least 3 people, hopefully more, but at least 3 people to do voice chat. I'm still going to be using Discord for everything because I have a larger community, so it's easier for me to just use Discord when we play video games. But at the same time, for those who want that normal communication features that we've been seeing in a lot of systems for the past 2 generations now, I think it's very important that Nintendo make sure that they nail these features here. So I think they will, but we'll have to just wait and see. More information is coming early May, so it could come as early as this week, but probably next week or so. So what do you guys think about this when it comes to Nintendo's Paid Online? Are you guys excited to see what Nintendo has to offer? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, now moving on to the next topic here. Nintendo and Cygames announced a partnership for a new smartphone action RPG called Dragalia Lost. So it's due out this summer in Japan. Nintendo and Cygames have announced a partnership to release a new smartphone action RPG that actually looks pretty cool. It's titled Dragalia Lost, and it has a good name because of what you do in this game, which this game will launch worldwide. It includes North America and Europe, but starting with Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and the Asian territories this summer. Now, the two companies are co-developing and will jointly operate the game as a shared vision of a new game experience with worldwide appeal. For the purpose of facilitating the partnership, Nintendo will obtain approximately 5% of Cygames issued stocks, mainly through a third-party allocation of its treasury stock, which I don't even know what that means, but I know all of you stock heads out there that know how to do the trading and stuff, let me know what that actually means. I think I do know what it means, but I'm not 100%. Now, there was an update in terms of other things, the microtransactions or whatever you can buy in there. There was that, but we'll go over that in a future video. But I wanted to talk about this because Cygames is also the developer or the publisher that is working with Platinum Games that's doing the Fantasy Link RE, whatever that game is, that action RPG. So in my opinion, not to talk about this game, Dragalia Lost, because this is a trailer, you guys are seeing it playing, but I think that getting into the good graces of Cygames, who has a ton of money and who's willing to fund a game like the Fantasy Link or whatever that is that Platinum Games is working on, because that game looks really cool. It looks really good, and I think that that's a good idea to get in on that developer, because potentially maybe that game can come over to Nintendo Switch, or they can employ Platinum to work with Nintendo in order to get a game like that or port it over, or whatever the case is. I can't remember the full name of the game, but I'll definitely have it playing and have the name for you guys. But I've covered it multiple times before, and I think that it looks amazing. So I like this. I like this deal a lot. I think it's going to be good for Nintendo. The game Dragalia Lost actually looks pretty cool. The art style, necessarily not my favorite type of art style, but the action looks good. Dragalia, so obviously there's some dragons in there, so that's looking pretty cool too as well. So I'm excited about the partnership more so than the actual game. But I think the game has potential to be pretty good based on what I'm seeing here. I like the fact that it's an action RPG, but smartphones. Once again, having to play and tap on there is not necessarily my favorite thing to do. So I'm hoping this game does come over to Nintendo Switch, but I don't think it will. We still don't have Fire Emblem Heroes yet, and that game is, you know, a Nintendo first-party IP, so I doubt they're going to bring this game over. But for those who do like it, that's going to be cool. For those who like playing smartphone games, that's awesome. I'm just not a big smartphone guy when it comes to gaming. I've tried to get into Nintendo's smartphone games and other developers, and I just can't do it with just tapping on a screen. Then it burns through your battery. It's just too much. I'd rather just play games on my Nintendo Switch and keep my phone separate, but that's me. A lot of people are different from me and will like to play games like this on their smartphone whenever they have time. So what do you guys think about this when it comes to Dragalia Lost and the potential partnership with Cygames, or is it Cygames? One of those two. I think it's Cygames, but either way, what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts and correct me if I'm wrong on the name as well in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the last topic here, we have some Fallen Legion Rise to Glory hype because they're adding in new playable characters, story branches, levels, bosses, and more. This is the definitive edition of Fallen Legion Rise to Glory, which reminds me of Valkyrie Profile, which Square Enix is releasing on smartphones instead of consoles, well, for right now at least. So we got a brand new trailer as well. So Fallen Legion Rise to Glory will feature 5 playable characters as well as various other new additions not in the standalone releases of Fallen Legion Flames of the Rebellion and Fallen Legion Sins of an Empire, publisher NIS America announced. Here are the other exclusive features included. Play both Fallen Legion Sins of an Empire and Fallen Legion Flames of the Rebellion on the same game card, which is freaking amazing. Recruit characters from one saga to play in the other. 5 new playable characters, new story branches and 16 levels, intimidating new boss fights, oh man, intimidating, improved battle options with the addition of manual link attacks, remixed battles in both New Game Plus and maddeningly difficult One Life mode. Oh man, I don't know about that mode for me. English and Japanese audio voice options, that's always really good. They talk about the English voice talent and also the Japanese voice talent as well. Fallen Legion Rise to Glory is due out for the Nintendo Switch on May 29th in North America and June 1st in Europe. And you guys are checking out this new content trailer, and this is amazing to see, guys. This is exactly what I want to see from the Nintendo Switch. This is essentially an exclusive. I think it previously released on the PS Vita. I think it's on the PlayStation 4. I'm not really sure, but I know it was on the PS Vita originally, and NIS is bringing it over. And since we don't have a Valkyrie Profile on the Nintendo Switch and Square Enix doesn't want to do anything significant with that franchise, I will take this, and I'm really excited to get my hands on this game. It's at the end of May, and May is already packed for Nintendo Switch owners. From Street Fighter, we also have Mega Man. There's a lot of great content, even from Nintendo too, with some ports like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, one of the best 2D platformers, and Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Now we also have this game as well, so there's not lacking content on the Switch this May. I think the gameplay in this game is absolutely phenomenal from what I've seen. I've actually talked to some people that have played the PS Vita version and said that it's really an underrated gem on that system. And I honestly think that a lot of people are going to pick up this game here, and it's going to be a big success for NIS America. I think it's going to do better than Disgaea 5, because people talked about how Disgaea 5 did really good on the Nintendo Switch. NIS America was very pleased with the 200,000 units plus that the game did sell on the Switch alone at pretty much full price for a lot of those copies. So a game like this, which is like Valkyrie Profile, which has so much added content, just like Disgaea did, I think that's going to be very popular with Switch fans. And the install base from when Disgaea 5 came out compared to when this game is coming out is so different. It's so much bigger at this point, with 18 million units plus on the market. So I'm really thinking that this game is going to catch an audience on the Nintendo Switch. So what do you guys think about this when it comes to Fallen Legion, Rise to Glory, all of the new content, in addition to Cygames and Nintendo's new RPG, and also Nintendo Switch Paid Online? Give me your thoughts on all the different topics in the comment section below. Alright Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the internet, in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages, and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. It also gets you access to PE Arena, where we play games as a community for up to 3 hours. We have Splatfest and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournaments this weekend as well. So for more details, link in the description below. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you Ninja for the next video. Peace.